Okay, welcome along to the Wildstar beta. This is the character creation screen, and pretty much the first thing we're seeing when we get into the beta mode. When you have no characters on your chosen realm, you see this little fellow. Has absolutely no significance whatsoever. Let's get rolling. Here's how we create a new character. Okay, there are two factions in the game that you need to know about. There are the guys from the Dominion. The Dominion is a powerful interstellar empire that considers Nexus, the planet we're playing on, as its rightful legacy and will conquer it at all costs. And then we have these guys, the Exiles, the gutsy group of refugees, rebels and mercenaries that have come to Nexus to make a new home. That's the basic difference between the two. Each of the factions has 4 races that you can play, and male and female versions of each of those races, with one exception. On the Dominion side, the race called Chawa seems to be unisex. There is no male or female choice there. Not going to run one of those at the moment. I'm going to roll a exile character, and I'm going to run one of these guys, a Ganok. Okay, but first of all, there are humanoids, male and female. This thing called an Orin, which is the pixie type character in the game. There's your male and female basics. The Granrock, male and female, and a Mordesh, male and the female. Now, as you noticed, or may have noticed as I was flicking through each of the different types, or specifically the different races, the different class icons were crossed out. So Mordish, for instance, can run everything except for this particular class here, which is Esper. Granok, the class I want to run today, cannot run Esper, cannot run Stalker, and cannot run Spellslinger, and we'll describe those later in different videos. But let's get down to character creation. So the classes we can run: Warrior, Engineer and Medic, and it's already defaulted to the Warrior, the one that I want to run. And over here we have a bit of a breakdown on the class and the race. The Granok are a boisterous race of battle-tested, hard-drinking mercenaries that lead the exile-free companies. Banished from their home planet after a bloody war with the Dominion, they are now ready to lead the charge in defending the exiles on planet Nexus. So that's a rundown of the race. The class Warrior comes to combat. Warrior is the unstoppable juggernaut. Well, at that size you would think he is too. Okay. So the other choice that you can have here is your path, and besides going around and bashing things, you can do a particular chain of quests that allow you to assist the gameplay and other players in the game in particular ways. Soldiers, for instance, tackle combat heavy missions, gaining access to special weapons, objectives all across the battle, often battling waves of enemies. Soldiers use every tool at their disposal. The settler finds plots of land to settle down and constructs beneficial items for the community. Scientist is the guy who makes all the healing, basically. Okay, where are we? Scientist comes to Nexus, study exotic flora, dangerous fauna, ancient technologies, utilizing powerful upgradable scan bot to scan, and the explorer looks for new territories. A warrior soldier this man is going to be. Now let's get down to the actual character customization, and it's much the same as you see in pretty much any other MMO. You can control and change the look of your character's face and the look of the body, but the body looks are very minimal in the beta, down to this particular race only having one option of body, and that is the skin color. Everything the other option controls the facial details. Skin color. There are 8 basic skin colors available to us in the beta. I'm going to make an Iceman, so there he is. That's the skin color. Let's get down to the facial. Zooming in to the face so we can see what we're going to do. So there are 9 facial types you can choose from. and that's them. I'm using this guy. I want a very long, angular look to his face, and we're going to achieve that by customizing it. Okay, now once you've chosen the face, you can start customizing specific details in it. I'm going to turn him around to profile so you can see these top two. Chin angle. You can see that the tip of the chin either into the chest or jutting outwards, and chin length. Short, stubby chest, a chin, or a long, thin chin. Okay, so chin angle barely perceptible from the front. Chin length kind of looks like we're tipping it up and down. Chin thickness is the set of the jaw, basically. Okay. Chin width is more from the front view. Eye angle, if you have a look at the horizontal line at the top of the eye, eye angle affects that. Eye height, up and down, above or below the cheekbone. And eye size is exactly what it sounds like. Little pixie eyes or big boo-boo eyes. Eye socket height, to me I think that's misnamed. It's more affecting the forehead than the eye socket height, but hey, I suppose you can see where they're coming from. Eye socket size is exactly what you think, although it's giving you more of a pronounced brow from the side. Eye socket size. Okay. The eye socket spacing. And finally, the eye spacing themselves. Okay, so that's the facial construction modifications. Then there are bits and pieces that change the head. Okay, hairstyle. There are 9 basic hairstyles, or 9 hairstyles, ranging from bald to spiky, laid back, these stubby things, and of course each class has their own hairstyles. I do like that mohawk look, but that's not the one I'm going to go for on my toon. I'm going to go for a Sergeant Rock haircut. There you go. Now, facial hairstyle on this toon is not so much hair, but a clean shaven look, some crystals, yeah, crystal in the chin, blades on the side, leaves from a moustache, and a ring through the chin. Now, depending upon what you choose here, these bottom 2, leaf colour or crystal colour, will actually affect something or won't. For instance, if we choose crystal, the crystal's growing out of the face, then crystal colour actually has some effect. But if we go back to here and change crystal colour, no effect. Okay, and the only face on this character that leaf color affects, the only facial style, is the one with the moustache in it. Right, this is my choice. That's what I want, so the bottom 2 options won't affect me at all. And the only other thing I get to change here is my eye color. And like most MMOs, these minute details are barely perceptible and give you the ability to characterize your toon the way you want to, but only seen in profile shots, etc. So there we go. That is character creation in the game Wildstar, which will launch early June 2014. The other thing is, hit accept, of course. There he is in all his glory, except for one small detail. He hasn't got a name. And he does now.